Hi, I'm Dr. Robin Goodman, and I'm a psychologist here in New York City. I'm also trained as an art therapist, and I really love working with kids and families and even adults that are grown-up kids. I have a background working with children and teenagers in all sorts of situations as well as adults. I started working with really significantly and seriously emotionally disturbed kids and adolescents. And then I eventually found my way to working with kids who had medical illnesses and even cancer. And then moved on to working with children and families that were bereaved. It's great to work with kids and teenagers even because they love life, and they really just are always growing and living beings. And so when you can help them early on with whatever their issues are and their problems, you realize you may have a lifelong impact on them. And I also like helping parents figure out what is the best way to interact with their children so that everybody feels successful in the family. And lots of times I work with adults who really have had problems and issues that have lingered since childhood, and it's only now that it's impacting them. And so I'd like to have this whole perspective on a person in terms of understanding what a child's life is like, and also then working with adults to figure out how they can then still have that opportunity to have the best possible life. I'm particularly passionate about helping families when there is some kind of anxiety or trauma. Did a lot of work after 9/11 and work with families who are bereaved and run a program where we have families meet and kids meet with each other and find out that they're not alone and learn ways to cope. And then you give them skills that they can take with them wherever they go. And that's when somebody is done seeing me or feels like they finished what they came for, then that's really the best feeling. Because sometimes I say I would like nothing better than to be out of a job because no one really needed me anymore. And that's when I know I did something to help someone. I have private practice here in the city, as well as being the executive director for A Caring Hand, the Billy Esposito Foundation. And you can find me there by going to acaringhand.org. And that's where we focus on helping families when a child is grieving. And you can always, Google me and look for me at drrobingoodman.com.